Passengers gone wild at 40,000 feet. Fights over face coverings leading to major crackdowns. Now, you may be getting ready to take a trip as COVID precautions lift. But the I-Team has learned a growing number of travelers refuse to get with a pandemic program. Our investigative reporter Lolita Lopez uncovered the huge number of complaints about people who will not mask up and how you could pay big if you don't follow the rules.
If we don't stand up, it's only going to get worse.
A woman yelling at passengers on a recent flight after refusing to wear a mask on board. Not wearing masks at another airport escalates into an all-out brawl. Passengers behaving badly, and it's no joke.
What we've seen on our planes is flight attendants being physically assaulted, pushed, choked. We had a passenger urinate. We had a passenger spit into the mouth of a child on board.
The skies not so friendly for flight attendants having to intervene, especially when asking passengers to abide by COVID protocols like wearing face coverings. And in some cases, police are called in. Picture after picture taken on flights and shared with us shows passengers not wearing their masks, which under current federal guidelines you must do, with some minor exceptions for the duration of your flight and inside airport terminals.
The physical and verbal abuse that flight attendants have been taking has been way off the charts.
We have zero tolerance for threatening or violent behavior by passengers.
The Federal Aviation Administration is now dealing with 1,300 complaints in just 4 months' time, compared to 150 for a typical year, many of them about passengers refusing to wear a mask. According to records obtained by the I-Team and our NBC Bay Area partners, 5 major California airports alone have responded to more than 150 separate complaints for ignoring safety COVID rules since last fall.
And here at Hollywood Burbank Airport, police are responding to similar incidents. In March alone, there have been at least 3 reports of passengers refusing to wear masks.
And at John Wayne Airport in Orange County, the I-Team reviewed data from the OC Sheriff's Department. In one case, an airline reported multiple unruly passengers creating a disturbance on board. A woman and her 3-year-old were escorted off the plane. Same happened to a man and his family on another flight. In most incidents at local airports, it appears once approached, most passengers complied with the rules. If you don't, the message from the FAA is clear.
You disrupt a flight with threatening, intimidating, or violent behavior, you'll face a civil penalty from the FAA of up to $35,000. and possible imprisonment as well.
Right now, the FAA is handling 20 enforcement cases and has already issued nearly $250,000 in fines, mostly for not wearing masks. And as of late April, more than 2,600 passengers have been banned by commercial airlines for refusing to comply with COVID safety rules.
Where are you going today?
I'm going to Denver.
We talked to Carolyn Gifford, a former flight attendant, taking her first flight since the pandemic began.
If people are going to be upset about wearing a mask, then don't come. Wait till it's not required.
The Joneses agree.
You're going to have to wear these the entire flight.
You know, we're both vaccinated, but we still feel like it's worth it wearing the mask to protect ourselves and everyone else.
Still, our I-Team cameras continued spotting people at a couple of airports who seem to have missed the mask memo. And even though some things are opening up, the mask mandates on planes, trains, and buses stay in effect through mid-September.
And if you want to go maskless, be prepared for someone to ask you to cover up, or your trip might not get off the ground. For the I-Team, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.